Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to Bahamas. It's day 3 of spearfishing. The first trigger fish of the day. Then I saw this nice hawkfish from the surface and decided to shoot it. Nice hawkfish. First hawkfish of the day. Here we are at around 45-50 feet depth. Crystal clear water, beautiful day. I saw this conch and decided to pick it up. Nice conch. That's a beauty diving in Bahamas. You can get lobster, conch and fish. Another dive. Beautiful reef. I see a hawkfish behind this reef and I followed it. Eventually it gave me a shot. It went behind the reef and was trying to get into the cave, but eventually I got it. Nice hawkfish. Beautiful fish. Nice table fare as well. Under this cave I saw a sea turtle. You see it's hiding under the ledge over here. Another schoolmaster snapper. Not too big one, but it's always good to eat. Especially whole fish if you fry it. I was holding this schoolmaster snapper when I saw a big margate fish. So I dropped the snapper on the bottom and decided to shoot this fish. You can see it's swimming right there in the school. It's a big margate fish and was a nice shot. I stoned this fish. It's actually from the grunt family, but very nice fish to eat. The meat is similar to a snapper. White, nice meat. And great fish. It's a new species for me. Never shot this fish before. Then I decided to dive down and get my schoolmaster snapper. I like to eat it whole. Here I'm on the bottom, doing my aspedo technique. Aspedo technique basically consists of just laying on the bottom and grunting. You can hear the sound. It is similar to what a grouper makes. And it's very relaxing, just laying on the bottom and enjoying the view around you, enjoying the reef, enjoying the fish swimming around. Very cool and relaxing. I love this technique, that's my favorite one. You need to make sure that you still follow the surface interval. So if you dive 1 minute, you should be on the surface for 3 minutes. If you dive for 1.5 minutes, you should be on the surface at least for 4.5, 5 minutes. It's very important to follow. That's another dive with the speedo technique. I'm just chilling on the bottom when I see this another white margate fish, and this time I just missed. But it was fine, that was not a big one. You can see how clear the water is there. So it's around like 45-50 feet, and water is so crystal clear you can see the bottom very well. Grunting again. Another grunting sound. I look around, don't see any fish. Enjoy the view. I see those small hawkfish, but they are too small to shoot. And I decide not to touch them, just mess a little bit with them. Then I see this triggerfish swimming toward me. It's a big one. So I decide to load my pole spear. And I do grunting sound, and it swims toward me. But then it turns away, so I just wait, and it gives me a good shot. It was pretty big fish. It actually was hard for me to keep up with this fish. It creates a lot of drag. And it has very powerful teeth. It's able to bite off your finger very easily, so be very careful with this fish if you see it. I dispatch this fish as soon as I can to end suffering. And you can see over here those big teeth this fish has. This is actually a good opportunity to hold your breath with me, so take a deep breath and hold it. I just dive down here to explore a cave. I saw this nice hole and I decided to explore it. I saw another big white margate fish over there. So I'm trying to look at this hole a little bit better and see if there's a little bit better access, because the first one was too narrow. I don't see this fish from this angle. So I return to this hole, to this narrow hole again. And you just saw briefly that fish. It swam deeper into the cave. I decide to look from another angle. You see how beautiful those reefs are? Very colorful, lots of fish. See those blue small fish swimming around. Very beautiful dive. Now you can exhale. I follow my surface interval and do another dive. You can hold your breath again. I go to the same hole because I saw a big margate fish there. As you can see, the entrance into this cave is very narrow. So it's pretty difficult shot. And it's gonna be difficult to retrieve this fish. So I try to position myself again and see if I can do a stun shot here. I lowered my pole spear. problem is that fish is constantly moving, and it's very hard for me to see this fish very well. So I made a shot and I missed, and fish went deep into the cave, and I missed my opportunity here. And you can exhale now. We are in around 30 feet of water here. Went a little bit shallower. It's another drop down. I'm grunting here. Go to the bottom. Another grunting. You can see actually that the small hawkfish swims toward me on the right. It's too small to shoot, so I decided not to be greedy. We already had enough fish. So I'm just enjoying my dive, enjoying the reef, enjoying the fish around me. Try to relax. Nice dive. And I see this hawkfish and decide to shoot it. But when I came closer, I realized it's too small. So I decided not to touch it. Lucky fish. That's another dive on a different reef. The same depths. We are in around 35 feet of water here. It's maybe 40 to the sand and around 30-35 to the reef. I'm grunting here again. You see, I try to cover myself behind this rock, behind this reef, and see if any fish swims toward me. I try to explore this cave. You can see those two hawkfish swimming around. They're too small. So I decided not to touch them. Another dive. Beautiful cave. I saw a grouper there, but it went deeper into the cave. Was trying to grunt to see if it comes out. Try to look into the cave, but I don't see this grouper. My body just missed a fish, as you can see. So I went to look into this cave. I don't see anything over there. And it's time to go up. Another dive looking for a grouper. When Charlie goes down and he shoots this grouper, it was actually a pretty nice NASA grouper. He tries to retrieve it right away and the grouper comes out. Beautiful fish. Another dive. I see this hawkfish and I load my pole spear. Nice shot, and another fish into the boat. Nice hogfish. Here's another dive. You can hear my partner is grunting on the surface, so when this happens I know that there is something I need to pay attention at. So I look around and I see this big hogfish. So I load my pole spear and make a shot. Another nice beautiful hogfish. Beautiful fish. Found another dead conch. And another live one. My buddy shot a big mutton snapper. Thanks for watching.